Alright, so I just want to give you all some tips whenever you're replacing the filters for your Ispring setup. I have the Ispring 7, I'm currently at my 6-month mark where I need to replace the filters. The directions in there are pretty clear cut and accurate. First thing I do, what I recommend, number one, is first you want to store as much of the water as you can before you replace it. The tank usually has about, I think, a 3-gallon tank. So you should do as much as you can to store that reverse osmosis water now. So that way while you're working on this, you get new filters put in, you at least have some reverse osmosis water to go off of. And 3 gallons, depending on your use, should be good for you. Once you do that, the second thing you want to do is you want to get yourself a towel, preferably a clean towel, but a towel nonetheless, because you're going to be creating some wet messes here. So get yourself a towel. Third thing, you're going to go ahead, you're going to turn off the water valve. Once you have the water valve turned off, you now need to go to the tank. You're going to want to turn that off as well. With both of those turned off, you then want to go ahead and open up the spigot so it kind of releases the air pressure out of it. Okay, so that's the third thing. Fourth thing you want to do is while the system is standing up, you want to remove your GTO, your GAC, and your sediment filters. And you pretty much are just going to take that wrench that came with the system, this filter wrench here, you're going to go into a clockwise position. And that is going to release it. If you look at the top of it, it's clockwise. That's going to release the filters for you. They may be on there pretty tight, but just give it enough pressure, it should come off. Secondly, for your 6-month mark, you're also going to want to replace your alkaline filter. For that one, you're going to need to remove those 2 caps. You can recall those from both ends. And recall, in order to take it off, you have to actually, let me show it to you. Take it off with the tube is in there. You have to actually push down on this little part here. And while this is pushed down, you pull the tube out. So it's a 2-step process. You push down on this, and then you pull out the tube with the other hand. And that's going to release that for you. That is also going to spout out some water. So make sure you're once again doing this over the towel. As well, what I didn't mention, but the book does mention, when you remove the filters, make sure it's standing up straight, standing upright. As well, when you add the filters back in, this will help keep the O-rings from getting jacked up. So make sure you have this standing up tight. It is going to be kind of heavy because it's the filters and some of it has water throughout the whole thing. So it'll be heavy, but it's going to work for you. Once you've done all that, you just go to, as you would expect, clean everything out. Get rid of the old filters, replace it with the new filters. And once you clean out the O-rings, you're going to take a little petroleum jelly here, just kind of lube up the O-rings and the threads, hook it back up, and then you just follow directions on getting the whole tank set up again like you did the first time. And you should be back to drinking clean, pure water. Hope this helps.